The secret to achieving softer DTF transfers. How do I make my DTF transfers softer? We see this question pop up constantly in DTF forums. Most of the time, the suggestions people put into practice have a minimal effect on the actual softness of the finished product. This led me to develop the concept of the softness hierarchy. Today, we're going to address the second most important factor in this hierarchy, the white base, and more specifically, the amount of white base used. First off, you'll need some graphics for testing purposes. We've borrowed some images and a demonstration from the DTF Superstore channel, where they feature a leopard print graphic marked with different numbers to indicate exactly how much white base is being applied. We'll be using Digital Factory, but you can perform this test with any RIP software that allows you to adjust the white base density. A quick side note, if you're using RIP software where the white base is generated as a spot color, the process is slightly more complex. We'll cover that topic in a separate video. Let's take a look at the 10 graphics with my specific print mode already selected. You'll need to perform this test for each resolution setting, as higher resolutions result in a denser ink deposit. Select each image individually and adjust the white base settings to match the exact percentage indicated on the graphic. If your settings feature two distinct values, one for the base beneath the colors and another for pure white areas, set both to the same value. Once adjusted, print the sheet, apply the adhesive powder, cure it, and transfer the design onto a t-shirt using a heat press. When configuring print modes, I look for the ideal number, the perfect sweet spot. Not too much, not too little, just the right amount. You will immediately see that 10% is clearly insufficient, while 100% is an amount far greater than what is actually needed. In fact, at 100%, the fine details of the design, such as the small empty spaces within the percentage symbols, become completely obscured by the excess ink. Upon reviewing the results, we observed that the samples corresponding to 90%, 80%, and 70% look excellent. The 60% sample looks quite good, and the 50% one also looks quite decent. At 40%, I already noticed that the colors appear a bit muted in person. Therefore, to achieve maximum vibrancy on a black t-shirt, which is the only color I wear, I set the general base to 50% and the white in the highlight areas to 60%. A very popular trend right now is the slightly distressed or vintage style. This means you could use less white base ink. By doing so, your print will have a softer feel, you'll save on ink costs, and the color will appear slightly muted. Once you find the ideal settings, rename the print mode and save that new configuration. Now, simply repeat the test with other colors. A light-colored t-shirt, like this blue one, won't require as much white base ink. However, be careful not to reduce the amount excessively, as you run the risk of compromising the elasticity and durability of the print. I wouldn't go below 20%, but since every printer is different, I encourage you to wash these test shirts to see how well those percentages hold up over time. I know this video will help you create DTF transfers with a softer feel. Stay tuned for more videos on the hierarchy of softness by subscribing to the channel. See you soon!